So with my initiation into good trace mineral nutrition, I started out slow, typical rancher, and said, okay, about a month, 2 months before I send those calves, I put barrels out with an organic mineral. This is back before IntelliBond was on the market. And then that worked really well. So the next year I thought, that worked so well, maybe I'll put it out all summer. And then I now have a bias. I think it's best to keep that type of an excellent mineral program out 365 days a year. And I have an old saying, it says that every man has a right to his opinion, but no man has a right to be wrong with the facts. And I'm going to class this as opinion because there are kind of two distinct ways that people feed their mineral. I like to feed my salt with the mineral in the same bag. And some people feed a mineral and then they put the salt out. There's also another tendency for mineral feeders that some just put it out seasonally. That's an opinion. Some put it out 365 days a year. But my reasons for putting it out 365 days a year is that I can get the intake where I want, which is critical. And I think that we need to measure. We can't manage what you can't measure. How often have you heard that? But we need to measure, keep track of consumption, because I call it kind of like the three bears story, Goldilocks, the three bears. It's either too much or it's too little. Very seldom are we just right in our mineral consumption. So we can't be just right if we don't monitor really their daily intake. And the way we do it on our ranch is we know how many cattle are in the pasture. We know that we want, and I usually formulate for 3 to 4 ounces per head per day. I add to that when calves are at side, so the calves get it. So I can get up to 5 to 6 ounces per head per day. And then I calculate that, and then we take that many bags out. And in an ideal situation, we do that on a Monday, and I put it out for the week. And when that week ends, I'm hoping I'll just see a little bit of mineral in the bottom of those mineral feeders. And that's the way that I monitor our mineral intake. And it is just important to know consumption.